Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this tutorial I am going to show you how we can implement this app interface in our React Native app. So as you can see, we have a Google map in our app interface, and in this Google map we have several other components. So first we have this search bar, and then we have this section where we have different categories and we can scroll through those items, and these items are button. And at the center of our screen we have custom markers, and at the bottom we have different item details, and these item details are correlated with these map markers. So as we scroll through different items, our map is centered to that location, and that marker is highlighted. As you can see that this marker is little bit bigger than rest of the markers, right? So we can scroll through all the different items. Similar thing we can do in our Android emulator as well. We can scroll through different items, right? And also we can click on any item, and if we click on that map marker, that item will be present at the bottom. So that's how it's working. And also we have another thing. We have this sidebar, and from this sidebar, if we choose dark theme, then we can see that our map is changed to dark mode, and in the dark mode we have all the facilities, right? So it's all working perfect for our Android. So let's see for iOS this dark theme as well. It's working perfectly, right? So this is what we are going to build today, and let me tell you that this tutorial will be separated in several parts, and in this part I will show you how to install React Native map in our React Native project, and how we can create the custom map marker and custom callout. And in later parts we will implement complete app interface, which I have just shown you. And let me tell you one more thing, that in my previous tutorials I have already shown you how to implement this sidebar, this custom drawer contents, and this bottom tab navigation, all the different parts of the React Navigation version 5. So if you haven't seen those tutorials yet, I would highly recommend that you go ahead and see those tutorials. I will provide a link of that playlist in the description below, or you can check that out from the eye icon at the top right corner of this video. And with this tutorial I'm going to start a new tutorial series where I will try to show you how we can create a complete app, like this home, profile, bookmarks, all these screens. Right now I will create this explore screen, and we have other screens as well, but I haven't created all those yet. In future videos I will create all those things. So if you are interested in this kind of tutorial, then hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more tutorials like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new tutorial video. So without wasting any more time, let's get started with the tutorial. Okay, so this is how our app looks, and if we click on get started, then we are presented with sign in screen, and here we can sign in to our app. And after sign in we have this explore tab, and here we will add Google map. So we need to install React Native maps. So here is our React Native map package, and here we have the installation instructions. So if we click over here, then we can see this is the command we need to run to install the package. So here I have pasted it. Now let's see what else we need to do. Now first we will install this for iOS, and here it's showing for React Native 0.59 and lower. We will skip that because we have 0.60 and higher. Here we have the exact instruction for our version. So we need to go to the iOS directory, and then we need to run pod install command. So pod installation complete. Then we need to add this line and this line to our app delegate.m file, and also we need to add some instruction in our info.plist file. So here in iOS we have this info.plist, and here we have this ns location when in use uses description, right? So this is the field, and here we need to provide a text which will be prompted to the user when it will request the user to get the access of the location. So you can put any kind of text which asks the user to get the permission. So I have provided this text to get the permission from the user, and then we need to add these lines in appdelegate.m file. So here is the file, and here I can add this google maps.h, and then I need to add this line, and it will be here. So make sure this is the first line after this brace, and here you can paste your API key, and to get the API key you need to go to the Google Developer Console. So let me show you. Here is the link. So this is the Google Developer Console, and this is the Maps SDK for Android. And for iOS we need this Google Maps SDK for iOS also. So both of these SDK is required to run our application in both the platform, and you can create new project from here and enable the API for your project. I have already enabled the API for my project, so that's why it's showing API enabled. If you are creating a new project, or if you haven't enabled it for your project, then it will display a button called enable. So you can click on that button and it will be enabled. But before proceeding, you need to add some billing information to the developer console. Then only you can use this API. So as I have already added those things for my account, I can get the API key and add it over here. So I'm going to paste my API key. Now after saving this, let's see what else we need to do. We have added these lines, and now here we need to add these lines to our pod file for React Native 0.60 and higher, right? So this is our pod file, and before this use native modules we need to add those lines. So now save it, and after saving it we need to again run the pod install command. So pod installation is completed. Now that's it, you made it. So we can test it for our iOS. At the bottom we have a sample code, so I can copy this from here, and as I am going to add this to our explore screen, so I will open this explore screen.js file, and here I will add this code. And we need to import this map view and provider Google. And remember, this provider Google is only for the iOS. If you are not using iOS emulator, or if you don't want to use Google Map for iOS, then you don't need to use this provider Google. Now save this. Okay, so we are having some error. Let's close this Metro Bundler UI and recompile our project again. So here we can see that Google Map is showing on our app screen, right? Now we need to add the package for Android as well. So let's see what we need to do for the Android. So here's the build configuration on Android. Now let's see. So for React Native all versions we need to do this thing, and this is the project wide properties, and that is recommended. So I'm going to follow this step. If you are not using the project wide properties, then you can follow this one, but as this is recommended, I will suggest you to go for this step. So here we need to add these lines to our build.gradle file, and that is located in our root directory. That means within this Android directory we have this build.gradle file, and here we have this ext, and within this we need to add these lines. So we have already present these 4 lines which we can see here, and then we have this support lib version, play service version, and Android map utils version. So copy these 3 lines and paste it here, and then we need to replace these x values with actual values. Now the support lib version can be the build tool version, so it would be 28.0.3, and play services version is by default provided, or find latest version, so we can find the latest version from the internet. So let's see how we can find that. So here we have this link to find the latest version of play service version, so we can go to that link, and here we have many details for many different packages, so we need to search for this one. So see, we have found 3 search results, and for the first one we have this 17.0 version, and this is the latest one, right? Other than that we have 16.1 and 16.0, so definitely 17.0 version is the latest one, so it's correct. And other than that we have this Android map utils version. You can also find that by googling this. So in the Google you can provide this Android map utils version latest, and here you can follow this link. So here we can see that the version will be 1.2.1, so we can add it over here. Now save it. Let's see what else we need to do. So this is also for React Native all versions, but it is only for if we are not using the project wide properties. As we are using the project wide properties, so we need to skip this one. And then in the step 4 we need to add this code to our Android manifest XML file. So I have copied it, and it would be within this path. So it is Android app src main android manifest.xml, and here we can add this, and here we need to add the API key. So I'm copying the API key from here and paste it here. Now save it. Now close this Metro Bundler UI process and check this for our Android emulator. So now I have to log into my app. So now within this Explorer screen we can see that Google Map is working for our Android emulator as well. It's taking little time to load as I'm running 2 emulators simultaneously and recording the video as well. So it's working properly for Android. Now I will close this Metro Bundler process and I will run this for our iOS emulator. And here I will make some changes. Here I will add our custom marker, and with our custom marker I will add some custom callout with that map marker. So for that I will add some styles over here. So I'm just copy pasting those styles here first, then I will go ahead with the actual implementation process. So I paste this code. Here you can see the codes. You can pause the video and take the note of these codes. Okay, so now I will add the marker here. So for the marker we need to go to the React Native maps, and here we have the map view and then we have the marker. So we have already added the map view, and as I have added some new styles, so now let's save it. Let's see how it's looking right now. Okay, we don't need this container view. So now save it. Now we can see that our map is occupied full screen, right? So as we don't need the container view, so we don't need these container styles as well. So now it's looking good. Now we need to add the marker. So here we can see that we have the title, description, image. So all of these things we can add to our marker. I will use the image. If you want to use an icon, then also you can use it by this icon prop. But I will use an image, and I have already added that image in our assets directory. So this is our map marker, and I will add that. So we can use the marker API. To use it, we need to import the marker API from React Native Maps. And in the marker, we also need to provide these coordinates. So let me add coordinate, and here I will add this latitude and longitude value. And for the marker image, I will use this map marker png file, so it will be required. And here within the asset I have this map marker.png file. Now save this. Now after saving it, we can see that our map marker is present. And with this custom marker, I want to add the callout, and we have that option also present here, as we have this title and description. So we can add title and we can add the description. Now save it. Now after saving it, if we click here, then we can see that our callout is present, but it's not looking good. I want to customize it. So to customize it, we have another API called callout. So here we can see we have this callout component API. So within this callout component API, we can see that we have this tooltip prop, we have this on press, and within this callout API we can use any React Native component API, right? So to use that, we need to use this as a child of this marker component, and here we can use the callout. And similarly, we need to import the callout API from React Native maps, and within this callout we can use React Native components. And for this callout, I want to use the tooltip, and within this callout we can provide view, text, images, all of those things, right? So here I create a view, and within this view I will create another view which will be with the style of bubble, which is this one. And within this view I will present a title, description, and an image. So for the title I will add a text, and for this text style I will add style name, this one. And here I can provide a title, and then I can provide a description, right? Saved it. Now let's see. So this is how it's looking. So now you can see that we have a border radius to our callout section, but we don't have the arrow, so it's not looking good. I want to add that arrow as well. So within this bubble view I will add the arrow. So for that we need to add the style, this arrow, and the arrow border. So first I added the arrow border, and then I need to add the arrow. So now let's see. So now we can see that a proper arrow is present over here. So now it's looking good. Now I want to add the image. So for that I need to import the image API. So I can use image here, and for the image style I will use image styles, this one. And for the image source I will use a image from this banner section. So I will use food banner 1.jpg. Now saved it and comment out this description part. Now we can see that we have the image, but it's not looking proper. Now I need to place this beneath this text. So for this I will change this row to column layout. So now it's present at the bottom of this text, right? And if we want this text to appear, then also we can do that. So like this we can present it, right? Now I will show you how to implement the dark theme in our map. So for that we need to style our map. For that I need to go to this section, and here we have customizing map styles. Here we have a link for Google Style Generator. Now open this. Here we can create style for our map. So here we have the standard, and we have dark theme and several other themes as well, but I want this dark theme and the standard one. So this is the dark theme. Now after clicking on this finish, we have this JSON data. So we can copy this JSON data and use it here. So const map dark style, paste it here. So this is our map dark style, and for the standard one I will use only this one because we don't need to customize any more thing for the standard one. So I create another constant map standard style, right? And I can switch between these styles based upon our preferences. And to apply the custom style, I can use this custom map style prop to our map view. So here I can use this custom map style, and here I can provide map dark style. Now after providing it, I can see our map has been changed to dark mode, but I want to make this dynamic. As we choose this dark theme, that time it will be presented with the dark theme. If we switch off the dark theme, then the standard styled map will be present. So for that, we need to get the use theme hook from React Native Navigation. So for that, I can copy this code from any of our previous section. So here I have used it from React Native paper. I can use it from React Navigation native as well, and then I can create a theme constant by using this use theme, and I can use it over here. If theme.dark is present, then we will use this map dark style, otherwise we will use this map standard style. So now save it. After saving it, now we have the standard style, right? So now it is showing as standard. Now if we toggle from this section the dark theme, then we are presented with the dark theme style map, right? So this is it, guys. This is the first part of the tutorial. In the next part of the tutorial, I will implement the advanced designing in our React Native map as I have shown you previously. So stay tuned for that. I hope you have learned something new from this tutorial. If you do so, then hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more tutorials like this, and let me know by commenting down below. And if you have any other suggestion for me, then also let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next part of this tutorial. In the meantime, have a great day. Goodbye.